is my horror night.
Welcome to the Last Video Store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield, and on today's episode, we're going back to the 80s. It's summertime, we got our cool mustache, we got our macrame jean shorts, and we're going to enjoy and review one of the greatest slasher movies to come out in the early 80s. We talking 1983's Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp was written and directed by Robert Hiltzik, and it starred Felicia Rose, Jonathan Tiersten, Karen Fields, and it was released on November 18th, 1983. This movie starts off a family of three: Angela Baker, her brother Peter, and their dad, and they're playing around a little pontoon boat, I think that's what it's called. And they're in a lake right next to Camp Arawak, the local summer camp. Well, they decide to play a little prank on their dad and push him in the water, causing the boat to capsize. I think that's what it's called. And a boat driven by the teenagers at the camp with one skiing doesn't see the boat and wrecks into them, and it's led to know that it's killed Peter and their dad.
Cut it out! Daddy, tell me to leave me alone. Peter started it. I did not, you liar. Did too. Did not.
All right, let's settle down and stop fighting.
He started it. That looks neat. Can I try it, Daddy?
Maybe in a couple years, if we ever get a motorboat.
Can we go to the camp one summer? I bet they'd show us there.
Well, I don't know about that.
Hang in there, Dolores. You're doing great. Can't we stop now? Hey, Craig, how about letting me take her around once, huh?
Come on, Marianne, you know I can't do that.
Well, don't be such a stiff. I know how to drive these things. My old man's got one twice as big.
Yeah, and is your old man gonna give me a job when I get fired?
So you think it's funny, huh? You little schemers.
Come on, please.
All right.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
There's a boat!
Something wrong. Holy shit! Turn it! Turn the wheel! Give me the wheel!
Oh my God! Somebody help the people there! We're gonna fire going! Get us out of the boat, please! Oh my God, we didn't have a boat! Oh my God! Somebody help them! Please! Help them! They're gonna die! Please! We're gonna fire going! Please! Hurry! Help them! Please help them! Oh my God!
Angela Baker, the only surviving person to the boat crash, goes to live with her aunt, who's a crazed doctor doing some overacting, and her cousin, who's around the same age, Ricky. And this is her first time going to Camp Arawak, and literally her first time leaving home since she came to live with her family members.
Hurry, sweeties! We don't want to be late for the boss! Goodness, no. No, that wouldn't do at all. Richard, Angela! Oh, here you are. Look what I did. I packed you and your cousin some goodies for the ride up to camp. Wasn't that nice of me?
Any chips?
Why, of course. I believe there's a whole bag. Why, I'm almost sure of it. Angela, isn't there anything special my little girl would care for?
We gotta go, Mom. It's getting late.
Why, of course you do, dear. We wouldn't want them to leave without us, now would we? No? No, I'm afraid that wouldn't do. Come, children, let's be on our way.
Now what?
I believe that I've forgotten something. Now what can it be? Oh, I remember what it is. I knew I wouldn't forget. I just kept reminding myself. In fact, I tied a string around my finger so I wouldn't forget. See? And I didn't. You never can be too careful. Oh.
Well, what is it already?
Oh! Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Good old Mom's at it again.
Here they are, all filled out and signed by yours truly. Wasn't that nice of me?
What are they?
Why, they're your physicals, of course. We can't go to camp without our physicals now, can we? Just be careful not to tell anyone how you got them. Oh, no, I'm afraid that they wouldn't approve of that at all. Even though they know that I am a doctor.
No matter what they do, I'll never tell.
Oh, you're such a dear. Well, run along now.
So long, Mom.
Goodbye, my angel. I hope you have a good time, but of course you will. Take good care of my little girl, Richard.
Goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye, dear.
Angela's kind of a shy character. She really doesn't do much talking. She lets Ricky do all the talking for her. And while they're at the camp, we get an introduction to Paul, one of Ricky's best friends. And they talk about Ricky's girlfriend from the last year, Judy. And apparently she got some boobies over the year. So, you know, good for her. And at the same time, we get a very disgusting character, one of the cooks, or the head cook. And he makes some very inappropriate and disgusting lines. When I tell you, do not ever be a pedophile because it is never cool. Hope you rot in hell.
On your butt. Let's get those buses back to the garage. Come on. Get back on your butt. Look at that. Stick to your head.
Give it to your counselors. Come on, let's move. Chop chop. After dinner, there'll be an old
Let's get those buses back to the garage.
Look after your son's
Will you move the buses? Come on, you're going on overtime here.
Look at all that young, fresh chicken. Where I come from, we call them baldies. Makes your mouth water, don't it?
Artie, they're too young to even understand what's on your mind.
Then, good buddy, there ain't no such thing as being too young. You're just too old.
Ah, Ricky, how you doing?
Paul, great to see you.
Good winter?
You know, same old shit. Hey, this is my cousin Angela. How you doing? She's kind of shy, I guess. You know, first time away from home and all. Listen, I gotta take her down to her bunk, so I'll catch you down the hill, okay?
You got it. Hey, Rick! Wait till you get a load of Judy. Man, oh man!
Oh, yeah?
You'll see.
Me and Judy were steadies last summer. Hey, you'll probably be in the same cabin.
So Ricky speaks with Judy, and she is not as sweet as she was the year beforehand. Now that she got boobs, she got a little bitchy personality, and she doesn't care for Ricky anymore. So they have a little discussion, they walk off, and it's known that Judy and Angela's in the same cabin. So the bunk counselor for Judy and Angela's cabin is Meg, and Meg is going to be kind of a little bitch too. She's going to side with Judy and try to make Angela's summer a nightmare.
Who were those guys?
Just some boys I met today.
Weren't they a little old for you?
Don't you know girls mature before boys?
That's bullshit and you know it.
Ricky, I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
Well, excuse me, bitch.
All right, ladies, let's hurry it up and unpack so we can get these trunks the hell out of here. By the way, for those of you who don't know, the name is Meg. M-E-G. This here is Susie. If you got any problems, this is the complaint department. Got it? Okay? Capiche?
What are you looking at? You taking pictures? Quit it. You must be Angela. Remember, Ronnie spoke to us about her.
Looks like we got a real winner here.
You ain't kidding.
So it's dinner time. Angela hadn't been eating the last couple of days, so Meg goes to question her. And of course, she gets upset that Angela's not answering her. So in walks in Ronnie, one of the coolest dudes in this movie. You can tell he's like a little bodybuilder, and he wears the shortest shorts and the tightest t-shirt. But he's a cool guy. So he goes to help out Angela and brings him to, I think the guy's Artie, the head cook I was talking about earlier. And Ronnie must not know about this dude's pedophile tendencies. And Artie brings him in the little walk-in cooler, and he goes, I guess, to molest her when Ricky comes to her aid. Now, before this scene, you can kind of figure out that Meg has something to do with Mel, the owner of the camp. He's the older guy, and he was in Just Before Dawn, another slasher movie that came out around this time. And the actor who played Mel tragically died right after this movie was finished. He was suffering from some kind of cancer, and you could tell he had a little sickly presence in this movie.
See what I mean, Ronnie? She hasn't even touched it.
Angela, Meg tells me you haven't eaten much since you've been here. Is that true?
You won't get a peep out of this one. She hasn't said a word in 3 days.
Tell you what, how about if you and me take a walk into the kitchen, see if we can find you something you like? That sound okay? We're gonna take her inside to see Artie. She'll be all right, probably a little homesick is all. Come on, Angela.
Starting to spoil a little brat already.
Artie, can I see you for a minute, please? Hey, Artie, be a little more discreet in the beer can, huh?
Sure, Ron. What's up?
Hey, why don't you meet one of our new campers? Angela, this is Artie, our head chef.
Well, hello there, Angela.
You get that, Ben, please? As you can see, she isn't very talkative. In fact, she isn't much of a fan of your cooking either. You think you can find something for us, some ice cream or, you know?
Phone for you and Mel, Ron.
Do me a favor, get Mel, will you? See what we can do, okay, Artie? Catch you later.
No problem. I'll find something she likes. I bet we can find something interesting in the walk-in. You never know what you can find in there. So, Angela, see anything you like? Maybe I can help you decide. You sure are a sweet-looking little cupcake, Angela. Yeah, I think I got something you're gonna like real good.
Hey, what are you doing?
Keep your mouth shut, hear me? You didn't see nothing. Got it, nothing.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want.
Now get the hell out. Next one up. What was that all about?
Guess I scared him.
I guess so.
So we don't know if it's the same day or a couple of days later, and Artie's cooking some corn in the kitchen when an unknown person comes from behind him and pushes him over where he has this big boiling pot of corn, and he's standing on the chair because we got so many kids, you got to have a big pot to cook the corn. So Artie's screaming at the kid, not saying who it is, and the kid pushes Artie, or he pulls the chair out from under Artie's feet, which he falls on top of the boiling hot pot, which covers him and burns. So he definitely got some justice because he was one of the grossest characters in this movie.
You're gonna kill me. Well, get the hell over here and help me down. Come on, kid. Get me down, I'll make you a nice ice cream sundae. Okay? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hell, you little shit! When you get down from me, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off! Ben! Help! Ben! Ben, get the hell out of here! Ben! Help! Ben! Ben!
So there's a cabin of older kids. They're a bunch of dicks, and they decide to pick on Angela while they're in the rec hall. And they just start making comments about her. And pretty much after Ricky comes to Angela's aid, Mel's kind of see that he's overprotective of his cousin, and it leads to Mel having some suspicions later on in the movie. Well, Paul, Ricky's best summer camp friend, starts to have a little shine for Angela, and she's pretty much the only person he talks to besides Ronnie and Ricky.
Nice shot. Say, Angela, we're all going down to the lake tonight, you know, for a little swim. And, well, we were kind of wondering if, well, maybe if you wanted to join us or something.
A pro takeover.
Listen, Angela, let's say, me and you go for a little walk somewhere. What do we talk about tonight, huh? What's the matter? Can't you talk? I told you she was playing with half a deck. Angela the nutcake. Ain't that right, Angela? Ain't you Looney Tunes?
Hey, Angela, how's this? Remind you of anyone you know?
Yo, Angela, how come you're so fucked up? I mean, like, what's your problem?
Hey, dick face, leave her alone.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do about it, asshole?
So the cabin of older kids, they go out with some girls, I guess to go some skinny dipping, and the main one with the little mullet that was being a dick to her earlier, he, I guess, is messing around with this girl, and he tips over his canoe and hides underneath it to fuck around with her. And as he's playing with the acoustics, a head pops up from the water and pushes him down. And the boy's thinking that he's just playing around and that he'll find his way back to the cabin later on the night.
Have a good trip.
I don't like the way he said that. Are you two planning something?
Relax, Leslie. You can trust me. Mike's always screwing around like that.
The water really does feel warmer at night.
You better not leave your hand in there too long. All the water snakes and snapping turtles come out at night.
Yeah, sure.
Really? If you fall in, you could be eaten alive.
Hey, quit rocking it, will ya?
Why? You're not scared of a few snakes and turtles, are you?
Kenny, stop it! I'm a little bad.
No, if you fall in, we may never be seen again.
You bastard! I hate you!
Hey, that's not a water snake I see over there, is it? Leslie! Leslie! Hey! Hey, you!
You guys are real schmucks.
Hey, Leslie, is there any water snakes out there?
Hey, Bobbery Bob. Hey, hey, Bobbery Bob. What the hell are you doing here? I bet the rest of the boys will be interested in seeing you.
So the next morning, one of the counselors is cleaning up the area, and he sees the tipped over canoe, and when he pushes it over, he sees that the boy is indeed dead, rotted, with a snake coming out of his mouth, and that's a pretty cool effect for a movie that came out in 1983.
Not my case. You think I didn't have anything better? These peckerheads suck! How the hell did that get there? Pick up this, pick up that. Clean this, clean that. Right here, Mel. I'd like to see Mel get his fat ass down here and pick up something. That cheap son of a...
police officers over there at the camp, and he has a pretty cool mustache, such as mine. And he's talking about the boy, and Ronnie's trying to tell him that the boy was actually a pretty good damn swimmer, and it doesn't look like to be an accident, which they're going to go with. But Mel bites his head off because, of course, he's the owner of the camp, and he doesn't want to lose money or get any bad publicity.
As far as I can tell, the boy drowned. Of course, we'll have to wait for the medical examiner to check him over before we can be certain.
Of course he drowned. He was horsing around, a canoe tipped over, he must have hit his head.
I don't think so. Weren't any bumps or bruises when I checked. Though, again, I'm no expert on this matter.
It was obviously an accident. I mean, the boy might have got scared and panicked, right?
That could be a logical explanation.
So it was one of those fluke accidents we could not have foreseen, and that is all there is to it.
I don't know, man.
It was an accident! I mean, that's what the officer said, right?
I said the autopsy will be more conclusive.
Right. You'll call me as soon as you know?
You can count on it.
If you'll excuse me, I have the unpleasant task of informing the boy's parents. Thank you for your help, officer.
Jesus, the man doesn't take no for an answer, does he?
I guess he's just uptight about bad publicity.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, weren't you about to say something just before he bit your head off?
I don't know. I was just thinking. I remember that boy being a pretty damn good swimmer.
So as time passes, Judy and Meg are still being some dicks to Angela, mistreating her, making fun of her, whatever chance they get. And the cabin of older boys from earlier, one of the main guys, they're on top of the roof throwing water balloons at them. And one of them throws and hits Angela with a water balloon, with Ricky nearby, causing them to get pissed off and shouting profanities. And again, Mel sees it and sees that, you know, Ricky's too overprotective of the cousin.
10-6.
Hiya, Angela. How's it going?
Okay. How's it going with you?
Could be better. Your cousin just whipped me in tennis. I was wondering, you want to go to the movie in the rec hall tonight?
I thought we had to go anyway.
Yeah, we do. But I meant seeing it together. So how about it? You want to go?
All right.
Great!
Hey, how come Angela gets to talk to the boys all day, and we have to play volleyball? What's she, special?
It doesn't seem fair, does it?
Guess who?
Ricky.
Nope.
Burt Reynolds.
You're getting warmer.
I give up.
Surprise!
Who are you? Well, if it isn't the two lovebirds.
Why don't you get out of here?
Oh, sorry.
She's such a jerk sometimes, isn't she? Uh-oh. Here comes the Wicked Witch of the West. I think I'm gonna go back into the water. Talk to you later, Angela.
Well, not going in the water again, huh, Angela? What's the matter? Don't you like to swim? Can you swim? Angela, I'm talking to you. Are you going in the water or aren't you? Huh? Angela, I am waiting for an answer. Yes or no? God damn it, answer me, Angela! Answer me! God damn it, answer me!
What the hell's going on
here?
here?
The bitch won't answer me. She never answers me.
You right, Angela? Meg, I want to see you in my shack right after swim period. Now get back to your post.
Hey, girls. Let's not forget to thank Angela for getting Meg in trouble. I didn't do anything. You never do shit. Give me that. Hey, Angela. How come you never take showers when the rest of us do? Huh? You queer or something? Oh, I know what it is. You haven't reached puberty yet. Is that it? I bet you don't even have your period.
That's enough, Judy. Angela's allowed to shower in the morning or any other time she wants to.
Yeah. She takes showers when no one can see she has no hair down below.
Judy!
She's a real carpenter's dream. The light is a board and needs a screw. That's enough! Fuck off! What? I'll kill you! Oh, ow! Come on, watch him! Gotcha!
Fucking bastards are gonna pay for this! Cocksuckers! Pricks! I'm gonna fight you chicken shits! Pricks! Pussies!
Angela!
I'm gonna fight you chicken shits! Come on, you fucking pussies! I'll kick your freaking asses all over this goddamn camp, you fucks!
Take it easy.
Buddy! Those pricks, I'll kill them!
Take it easy already. You boys come down from there immediately.
Those cocksuckers keep picking on my cousin. That's bullshit.
Enough. I saw the whole business. You realize how dangerous those things are? You could have taken her eye out. Ronnie's going to hear about this, and there's going to be no canteen for a whole week. And that goes for you, too, on account of your filthy mouth.
What?
So the boy who threw the water balloon, he has to take a wicked dump. So he goes to the bathroom, and we see again an unknown person put a broom handle across the stall doors, go behind where the outside cuts the screen, and throws in a beehive, which stings and kills our character.
I'll take a wicked dump first, so I'll see you guys down there, all right?
Got it. See you later.
Who is that? Oh, we're playing games. Is that you, Benji? Jesus Christ, the guy can't even take a shit in peace around here. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, get that thing out of here! Come on, get it out! Come on, get it out! What the hell are you doing? Come on, get it out! No, no, come on! Oh, God, get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Oh, God, somebody help me! Help me! Help me! Somebody!
This is our third accident, our actual second death. Artie survived, but the other two campers, they didn't make it. And Mel's getting super suspicious, and he just has a feeling that Ricky is behind it all.
No, don't. Come on, Angela. I'm not doing anything.
Angela gets closer, Judy just wants to be an old dirty bitch, so she pretty much plays against Paul's not getting any. So one day she's caught kissing him in the woods, which is found by Ricky and Angela, and it's just to cause some chaos because she's a little dirty bitch.
Come on, no one will see us. Jesus, will you loosen up already? That wasn't so bad, was it?
I guess not. Angela! Angela!
Hey, where you going?
You're a real scumbag, Judy. You know that?
Fuck you, Ricky. You're just jealous. Same to you.
So they're swimming. Angela, I guess since the accident, she has a fear of the water. So throughout the summer, she doesn't ever go swimming or whatnot. And Meg's just being a dirty little bitch. And it's like, all right, if you're not going to get in the water, I'm going to put you in the water. Which she picks up Angela. Angela starts freaking out and throws her inside. Well, when Ricky goes to help Angela, Mel grabs him and starts shouting at him, saying, "How here, you're not going to protect her this time. She's you're going to let her do whatever. And we know it's you that's been behind all these slayings." So Angela gets out of the water with a camp counselor that finds one of the dead bodies early on and pulls her out. And they got a bunch of little kids that's just splashing her and throwing sands at them. And it's kind of a funny scene, but they actually get their justice later on in the movie.
Mind if I sit here? Angela, I'm really sorry about what happened before. I really am. I don't know what happened. She just wouldn't leave me alone. Come on, Angela. Please. Give me another chance, will ya? Please.
Back together so soon? Boy, Angela, you sure are forgiving. Especially after you told me what a prude you are. That is the word you used, isn't it, Paul?
I gotta go.
Bye, Paul. He's really no big deal, you know. I mean, he's okay for you. How about a little swim? Huh, Angela? What do you say we get that beautiful bod of yours into the water?
Oh, Ricky.
Hi, Mel.
Seems we haven't had much of a chance to talk. How's your summer been so far?
All right, I guess.
Just all right?
Well, would have been better if there were more guys around. It's kind of hard to get a ball game up now, you know?
Yeah. It is a shame so many had to leave.
So how about it, Angela? Let's go for a swim. Oh, what's the matter? You afraid? Huh? Huh? Well, say something, you spoiled little bitch. What's the problem? My good friend, Angela here, doesn't feel like going in the water today. Oh, she doesn't, does she? Well, I think I can fix that. No, stop it! Let me down! Stop it! Please! Don't throw me in the water! Please, let me down!
So with all this bad publicity, I don't see how I can hold on to the kid. Angela. I asked you a question.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just like all those other times. She gets into trouble, you run to her rescue and try to take care of everybody. How are you going to do it this time? Another drowning or something worse?
What are you talking about? Let me go!
I saw you those times. In a rec room at the water fight, you killed them.
Stop it! Don't throw me in the water! Stop! Please! Let her go! Don't throw me in the water!
You killed her to destroy me, didn't you? Didn't you?
Jesus Christ, Mel, what the hell are you doing?
peckerhead. You know that, Meg?
Fuckers! Hey, animals! Knock it off!
So this is a pretty interesting scene. Two things happen right here. Ronnie's giving the counselors their assignments for the night. One of the guys has to take an overnight camping trip with the kids who was Splash and Angela, the little ones, and Meg gets the night off. So she goes to Mel, asks them if they can have dinner up in their cabin. She got to be a teenager, and he's at least in his 60s, so this is kind of gross. And she goes to get a shower to get ready for the date, and the shower's full, so she goes to the empty cabin next door, and she goes to take a shower.
Okay. As for the rest of you, you're all on tonight, except for, let me see, Jerry and Meg. Any questions?
Yeah.
What's that?
Anybody want to switch?
Sorry, Eddie. Have a good evening, everybody, wherever you may be.
All right. Boy, are you lucky.
You ain't kidding. I could sure use the night off.
You and the rest of us.
I'll see you later, okay?
You got it.
Hey, guess who has the night off tonight?
Well, congratulations.
Listen, I was thinking. Remember that dinner you promised me up at your place?
Yeah. 9:30?
You got it. See you then.
What are you so happy about?
Got me a date tonight.
Oh, yeah? With who?
It's a secret. I don't suppose you guys would let me go next, would you? Didn't think so.
Hey, Jude! Jude! Jude, is the water still on next door? I guess so.
Great.
I'll see you later.
So while in the shower, somebody comes in with a knife, stabs her through the shower, backing, which stabs Meg in the back, and we get another kill. So Paul apologizes to Angela, just saying he misspoke and said some things because he was upset. And hey, who doesn't do shit when they're mad or upset? It happens. So I guess she forgives him, and some more time passes.
Hi.
Do you know where Ricky is?
He's back at the bunk lying down. He said he didn't feel good after dinner, but he might come by later. Look, Angela, I'm really sorry about what I did. I know I was wrong. But can't you forgive me just this once? Please? I didn't mean what I said about you. I was just pissed off. I swear it.
Excuse us, kids. Don't they make a lovely couple?
I really hate that girl. Please, Angela. I'm really sorry. You know I am. Please forgive me. Please.
Meet me at the waterfront after the social.
I'll be there.
Eddie. Eddie, I'm cold. Eddie,
What do you want?
I want to go back. I'm cold.
Forget it.
Eddie! Please, Eddie. I want to go back. I want to come too.
You guys are really pains in my ass, you know that?
Please!
All right. Up to the car.
Judy's making out with one of the older boys when Mel walks in. The boy hides underneath the bed just in time and asks, hey, where's Meg? She was supposed to meet up with me earlier. And that's when she alludes to she went to take a shower earlier, but she hadn't seen her in a while. So the guy, not wanting to get caught, leaves after Mel leaves, and which it pisses off Judy, but fuck Judy. Judy's a little dirty bitch. And this is when Mel discovers Meg's dead body.
Wet?
Sorry.
Quick, under the bed. Hi, Mel.
Hey. You're not going to the social tonight, huh?
I'm a little tired, so I thought I might get to bed early.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for Meg. Have you seen her?
The last time I saw Meg, she was going next door to take a shower.
When was that?
I don't know. After dinner sometime.
All right, thanks. You know, you could ruin your eyes reading in the dark like that.
Look, I think I better beat it.
What? You just got here.
I know, I just don't want to get caught.
Cut the crap, Mike. He won't be back, and you know it.
You never know. Look, I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't bet on it. Chicken shit.
Two things happen right here. Mel is out for blood because Meg got killed, so he finds Ricky, drags him off to an abandoned place at the camp, and wails on him. And the camp counselor who had took the little kids out to the overnight, two of the kids wake up and they want to go back to the cabin because they're scared, so he leaves 4 behind to go bring the 2 back.
Meg? You in there? Oh my God! Fuck you, Meg! He did this to get back at me. I had him, Meg. I had him. I let him go. Forgive me, Meg. Please forgive me. I'll stop him. Gotta stop him! He won't get away, Meg. He'll never get away from me again.
So, when this movie was made in '83, the VHS tapes wasn't as clear, and it had a VHS dubbing when it went to the DVD releasings. So, at this scene right here, Judy's by herself in the cabin, the door opens up, and you can clearly see that it's Jonathan Tiersten in a wig. Like I said, back in the day when the VHS and the DVD came out, it was a little more grainy, so you couldn't actually make out the person, just the silhouette. And all the times we had the killings earlier on is Jonathan Tiersten's hands which was put there to elude that he might have been the killer this whole time. So she's like, "Oh, it's you. What do you want?" Punches Judy in the face. She falls down on the bed. The killer takes a pillow, put it over her face, and takes a curling iron, because she was curling her iron beforehand. And I think he did put it in such a place that doesn't belong, and we get another death with Judy.
Who is that? Well, whoever it is, don't turn the light on, or we'll have to go to the stupid social. Oh, it's you. What do you want? Well?
The counselor who brought the 2 kids back to the cabin comes back, and he sees the 4 kids that was left behind is completely butchered with a hatchet. And these kids were like all under 10, so we didn't get a lot of this stuff, especially around this time period in movies. So it's kind of a pretty nasty scene.
Somebody. Help. 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 Somebody help.
So after Mel beats up Ricky, he tries to get away, and that's when he comes across the archery range, which is another killer, and he was like, "Hey, you know, it's you, I can't believe it." And he gets an arrow right to the throat.
I got you now, you little monster. Now it's my turn.
Fuck off of me! Leave me alone!
Like you left Penny and Billy, just like you left Meg!
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I didn't do nothing. Stop it! I didn't do anything, you crazy fuck! Stop it! I didn't do nothing! Liar!
I gotta get away. It can't be you. It can't be. It can't be!
I didn't think you were gonna show.
Let's go swimming.
Now? What about our clothes?
Take them off.
Okay.
So all the shit's hitting the fan. They find Meg's body, they find Judy's body, so they call the cops, and they come across a beaten up Ricky who's still alive. The cop shows up, and if you see, his mustache looks kind of funny. He had grew an actual mustache in the scene earlier and shaved it to go do another movie, and when they needed him for this later scene, they just put a fake mustache. And again, being that it's on a Blu-ray transfer, it looks pretty noticeable. So like I said, they find Ricky, and they come across Angela. So early in one of the scenes, Angela had asked Paul to go meet him after the social, whatever the hell it was, and we get the scene where they're out by the lake and they want to go swimming, and he's like, what about our clothes? And she tells him to take it off. And fast forward to this scene, she's sitting down with Paul's head in her lap, she's rubbing his head or whatever, and we get a flashback scene of Peter and Angela's death with the dad, where it turns out that when they went to live with the aunt, Angela, the real Angela Baker, got killed, and it was Peter. And Ricky's mom always wanted a daughter, forced Peter to now be a girl. So made her dressed up like a girl, really fucked him up, made him take his dead sister's place, and between the trauma of all that, fucking snaps. So she goes to stand up, Paul's severed head hits the ground. We get a very weird shot because they find out that she was a boy because she's completely naked. We get a full frontal scene, which we obviously can't show for many, many reasons. And we discover that Angela Baker is our killer.
Found one.
He's alive! Ricky! Paul, you guys out here?
Hey, you hear something?
What?
Listen. It sounds like singing. Damn it. It's coming from over here.
It's Angela. Angela, are you all right?
Angela! Are you okay? Angela, can you hear me?
You're going to enjoy living with us so much. Yes, I know you are. As a welcome home present, I bought you such wonderful new clothes. I just hope that Richard doesn't get jealous that I didn't get him anything. Ah, but then he is such a dear. I'm sure that he won't mind. You see, I've always wanted a little girl. But of course, when my husband left... Oh, well, that's all water under the bridge, as I always say. Water under the bridge. But it certainly will be a nice little surprise when Richard comes home to find a little girl in the house. Yes, I've always dreamed of a little girl just like you. I mean, we already have a boy, so another one simply would not do. Oh, no, absolutely not. A little girl would be so much nicer, don't you think so, Angela? Angela, such a lovely name. Why, I believe it means angel. Why, yes, I'm sure it does. I know you're going to like that name. Won't you, Peter?
She's a boy.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
So that was Sleepaway Camp. It was an early entry in the 80s slasher boom, came out in 83. Not too far behind all the other summer camp movies such as Friday the 13th, The Burning, Madman. A lot of those we're going to cover within the next couple episodes. But Sleepaway Camp was a very good movie. You could find the Blu-ray still available on Shout Factory. It spawned 3.5 sequels where Bruce Springsteen's sister, Pamela Springsteen, I think her name was, she took over the Angela Baker role. And it's completely cheesy, but it's fun at the same time. The fourth movie was never completed. It was started in the early 90s, but it just, I don't know if just the funding ran out or if they stopped, but they canceled it. And it was finally released about 10 years ago on DVD. Some of the production footage with a lot of callbacks were made to merge a 1 hour and 10-minute movie. That DVD has been out of print, but if you buy the Anchor Bay box set, which is also out of print, it comes with a disc for the production stills. About 15 years ago, Return to Sleepaway Camp came out, and it had all the original actors, which the guy who played Ronnie, Jonathan Tiersten, Felissa Rose, and the original writer-director came back, and that one's a lot of fun. So out of the 3.5 sequels, all you gotta watch is 2, 3, and Return to Sleepaway Camp, but they're all really fun. I definitely recommend this movie. It's always streaming on Amazon Prime, and you can find it in its entirety on YouTube with a pretty good transfer. So out of 5 stars, I'm giving this movie 4.5 because I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you for tuning in to The Last Video Store. Again, I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield. We're gonna be covering some more summer camp slasher movies throughout the month of June. And when July hits, we're gonna be doing a bunch of creature features that take place through the summer. So tune in. Thank you all for enjoying, and please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Be careful, don't tease anybody, don't go in the water, stay away from summer camp, and maybe you'll keep your life.
Michael Myers are the heroes of my past. Now the media and his dying. Chucky and the zombies are all up in cemetery. So bring me back those. I wanna come back to those times when all movies were so scary.